Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. The Consing she's in the process of doing some replanting out here. And it looks like she's got almost all the peppers done. Jen, these are the bell peppers here. Those right there. Well, all the rest of these are either the hot pepper or the long pepper, but I want some of those planted also. Those are the regular bell pepper. They're this kind of bell pepper. They're this kind, Jen. Those peppers are these. So I want those planted out there.
Yes.
Okay?
Are we going to plant that now?
Yes. How much more room is available? Let me see. All right, so we've taken out all the tomatoes here. We had a row of tomatoes there and a row here. Okay, yeah, put those bell peppers. And what's to be planted here? What did Marcel say in this one? Cucumber? Okay. Planted already? All right. What is this? Cucumber also?
Yes.
Volunteer? Looks like we've got some volunteer melons coming up. The corn here is kind of spotty, but I think that's because of the rains that we've had. Well, I don't know. Let me see here. Let me see, Jen. See what we've got here. So we've got 3 small rows. We've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the old ones left. Yeah, they're going to have to start planting these. So we'll get those in the ground. We're planting differently this time. Little basins around them. These need to be much bigger basins, like this. The chayote that we planted in here never came up. It just rotted in the ground. It never took. Maybe it was, I don't know, it just never took off. Wow, I'm liking this. You know, I'm standing here and my feet are just kind of sinking into this soil. It's really good soil now. So we took out all the bell peppers here. We had some regular bell peppers planted here, and they only did marginally well because they were basically planted on the high side of the furrow rather than down in the furrow. These are going to all have basins so that we can get them watered, and I anticipate much better results. You know, they produced. They made the usual silver dollar sized peppers, but the plants were never that big. They were just, I don't know, if you can't get enough water on them, you can't get enough fertilizer on them. And that's the key in this soil. It's water and fertilizer. So all these tomatoes were removed here. Now this dragon fruit, look at this one. It's really just taken off. This one still doesn't have any fruit yet, and we still haven't gotten around to fixing this post that blew over. But it's on the list. So I guess they've planted cucumbers in here. A little bit of crop rotation. People were asking about ginger, and so yeah, there's the ginger that Marcel planted. I think there's like 6 or 8, and this ginger is going to be used to plant more ginger, because it's, I don't know, it's not cheap to buy, and when you buy, you know, it's kind of like potatoes. You buy it and you just put it in the ground and then it grows, and it's not cheap. Ginger is not cheap, so rather than just having to buy more, we'll just use this that's growing and utilize this for new plants. Everything's looking good. We're probably going to put, look, there's a lot of bell peppers there and that ready to be planted. So probably in about a week or 10 days, we're going to remove the rest of the tomatoes. Someone had asked, you know, because our tomatoes seem to come on, do really well for a month or 6 weeks, and then they stop. And someone was asking, well, do you have determinate or indeterminate plants? And as far as I know, look, it doesn't say on the seed packets that we buy here whether they're determinate or indeterminate. But probably in about 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer, in a couple weeks, we're going to take these tomatoes out, and those peppers, those other bell peppers, are going to go in here, because these tomatoes are just, they're reaching the end. For Syrian wilt gets them, they just, you know, they just start to look sorry, and that's just, the tomatoes always do that here. I don't even know if an indeterminate plant would be any better, because they just seem to get sick. They just seem to get sick after a while. Now these that we planted over here, these tomatoes, they're coming along great guns, and we'll probably be harvesting these in a month. These were they were once tiny little plants 2 weeks ago, and some of them are knee high now. We just fertilized them yesterday or day before yesterday, so I haven't checked. Go through here and see if we've got any blooms left started. Doesn't look like it yet, not yet. But they're close. We'll have blooms on these before you know it. And we've kind of figured out that's kind of the secret. You've got to plant tomatoes like every 3 weeks or so to keep yourself in a steady running supply, because the plants themselves just don't last like these here, you know. And it's, you know, it's hard to figure exactly what it is. That plant there is dead, and, you know, 4 feet away, here's one that's thriving. It's hard to get it figured out. I'm going to have them go through tomorrow, and every little dead leaf, you know, we went through I don't know, 3 weeks ago and got rid of all the suckers. So we're going to do that again, and every little dead piece, every dead leaf, every leaf that's not bright, vibrant green is going to be removed, and we're going to get the suckers off of them again. And any of the plants that have died or are mostly dead, we're going to remove those as well. And that's what we were supposed to do today. We might still have time. I wanted to go through and spray just about everything, because the melons, you know, we've experienced this in the past, and I knew it was going to be a thing. Now, I'm not sure what it is. It could be cotton beetles. It could be aphids. Stand around a little bit here and see if I can see what's going on. There's a nice little melon right there. Another one there. Where's one of those plants? This one here. It's just sick. And I can do a close look here. I don't see cotton beetles. I don't see any. But it's hard to say what's got them. There's another sick plant there. That's going to turn into a pretty good little watermelon there. These vines are just loaded up with melons. There's another one there. Another couple over there. But some of them are also in dire need of spraying. And so we're going to get on that if there's time today and do some spraying. I want to go up and look at these. They're like cantaloupes. See how they're doing. See if we've got any fruit yet. Lots of blooms. Plants themselves are doing really well, but I do not see any fruit that has started. Well, hopefully they'll set some fruit. I've never tried growing these here. It's kind of an experiment, like a lot of things on this farm. Alright, well, that's today's garden update. That's kind of what we've got going on here. All these onions that we put in are doing well. Things are looking good. The next batch of corn is in and doing good. Alrighty then. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.